The story begins in a store where Yuki meets a girl, Suwana. She tells him about an awesome job. Through this job, they can earn up to 75,000 per hour. Suwana herself is going to apply for this job. Due to the handsome amount, Yuki also applies for the job. Though it seems to be normal, it is the biggest mistake of Yuki's life. After a few days, Yuki, along with other participants, is taken to a building in the jungle. There are 10 participants, including Yuki and Suwana. They all enter the building, but they find the lobby empty. For the next 7 days, they will live in this research facility. They are given one last chance to go back home, but all of them enter the building. They go to dining room in the basement. The door is locked after they enter the room. The first day begins. Below this, there is a display, but none of them can understand its number. After that, a dining table catches their attention. 10 dolls are placed on it, which represent all these 10 participants. They all sit down and start to eat meals. Yuki watches the old man's hands tremble while eating. A boy, whose name is Usako, suggests that they should get to know each other. He tells them his name and also that he is a doctor. His girlfriend, Wakana, is also with him. A student, Maki, says that he is here only for the sake of money. Yuki says that he is fully unemployed. He also says that he will buy a car and a villa with the winning amount. Susanna introduced herself as a secretary. Mrs. Fuchi is a housewife. Ando is an elderly man. He says that his company faces a huge loss. That's why he's here for the money. A girl, Sekimyuzi, and a boy, Iwai, are sitting silently. Then, a hungry boy, Munyahiro, introduces himself. After that, they hear a robotic voice, which is coming from a doll. It introduces them to the guard, who is a robot. It moves by sticking itself to the ceiling. After that, they go through the rules. The first rule is that, after 10 p.m. at night, they have to stay in their rooms. If any of them gets out of the room and the robot guard finds him, then that player will be kicked out of the tournament. The second rule is that they have to solve any crime that happens there by themselves. Among them, one can be made a detective. After that, they will vote to see whether the accused person is a criminal or not. If a majority of votes go against the criminal, then the guard will put the criminal in jail. The last rule is that the game can end in 2 ways, either the 7 days are completed, or only 2 of the 10 participants survive. They get afraid after hearing this. Yuki tells everyone not to be afraid. Then, they are given an ID card through which they can go to their rooms. Munyahiro comes into the kitchen and says that he might have seen Fuchi's face in a criminal newspaper. Fuchi gets a little nervous, and she drives Munyahiro away by saying that he might have seen someone else. But Sekimyuzi has now started to doubt Fuchi. Here in the gallery, we come to know that Usako is not a doctor. After seeing Maki, Usako offers him to be a part of their team. Meanwhile, Munyahiro comes to them and tells them that he has a doubt about Ando and Iwai, that they are serial killers. Ando finds dry blood while wandering over there. They go to a hall room where Ando finds wine. Yuki advises him to quit drinking wine. Ando agrees with Yuki. After this, the announcement is made that it's going to be 10. When Yuki enters his room, he sees that there are no door locks. It means that anyone can open these doors at any time. A box is placed in his room. Yuki opens the box with his ID card. There is a needled fire poker in the box. A letter is also present in which it is written to kill someone with the help of this fire poker. Yuki puts it in the box and sleeps. The next morning, Suwana comes to wake Yuki. She asked him whether he had opened his box or not. It means that a box is placed in each player's room and a weapon must be placed in it. After that, they get a great shock. They see that Munyahiro was murdered by someone. Someone fired Munyahiro 5 times. It means one must have a gun in his box. When Iwai comes here, he laughs a little. Now everyone has realized that the real death game has begun and also that their rooms are soundproof because no one heard the sound of firing. Yuki tries to escape from here and screamingly requests to close this experiment. But the door remains closed. Ando tells them that they should check Munyahiro's box. A poisonous green capsule comes out of Munyahiro's box. Meanwhile, they hear a scream. They saw that Munyahiro's dead body was missing. Actually, the robot guard takes his dead body to a room and puts it into a coffin. There are a total of 8 coffins. Only 2 of them can survive till the 7th day. An announcement was made to find the criminal. By doing so, the detective, criminal and dead body will get a bonus, which means double the amount. Now no one understands how the dead body will be able to utilize payment. Usako says that he knows the criminal. Saying this, he pointed out Iwai. Munyahiro doubted that Iwai was a serial killer. That's why Iwai killed him. And the second proof is that Iwai was laughing when he saw Munyahiro's dead body. Yuki says that we cannot blame anyone without any proof. By checking everyone's box, they can find criminals. But all of them refuse to show their weapon. The reason behind this is that the one who has an ordinary weapon will be the next target of the killer. Therefore, they refuse to do so. Now Usako tells everyone to vote. Except for Yuki, Ando, and Sekimune, all of them voted against Iwai. After this, a robot guard lifts Iwai and throws him in prison. They all go to their rooms. When Yuki opens his box, he gets panicked because someone has exchanged his fire poker with a gun. If any of them come to know about the gun, they will consider Yuki a criminal. Yuki puts the gun in the box and goes to the dining room. Here the doll announces that payment for Usako has been doubled due to his detective work, meaning that he will get almost 2 crores in 7 days. After this, Sekimune says that they should check Iwai's box to see whether the gun was in it or not. When they opened his box, it was empty. It means that the killer is still present between them. Now they decide to spend the rest of the 6 days calmly. After some time, in the kitchen, Yuki, who is in blind love with Suwana, tells her that he has a gun and the killer is trying to trap him. Suwana believes Yuki. After this, Yuki sees that Mrs. Fuchi is investigating Suwana's room. She believes that Suwana is a killer, but she has not found any proof. Yuki goes to his room and checks the bullets in the gun. He was shocked to see that not a single bullet had been fired from this gun. How Munihiro died remains a mystery. At night, Fuchi goes out of her room to find the killer. But someone from behind shoots her with a nail gun. Fuchi died on the spot. Sekimune kills Fuchi. It means that a nail gun comes out of her box. The next morning, they find Fuchi's dead body. Ando tells us by checking that the killer has emptied Fuchi's box. Maki blames Suwana because Mrs. Fuchi doubts Suwana's innocence. Also, Maki had seen a girl running in the gallery at night. Usako also supports Maki and says that they should vote against Suwana. Yuki tries to defend Suwana by saying that Suwana is innocent. On hearing this, Usako brings out his knife from the box. He says that if Suwana is innocent, she has to prove it by opening her box and by showing her weapon. Ando tries to snatch the knife. So they start to doubt him also. The reason behind the doubt is the age of Ando. As he is an old man, why does he need to come here? Upon this, Ando reveals that 6 months ago, his son left home by saying that he had gotten a job where he could earn 75,000 per hour. But after this, his son never comes back home. Ando wanted to know about his son. That's why he comes here. And he comes to know what has happened to his son. On the same night, Yuki makes a list of participants and their weapons. Ando comes to him and says that he has a plan through which they can control further murders. He kept an eye on the robot guard yesterday night, and he came to know that the robot guard takes 10 minutes to complete 1 round of building. He wanders in a clockwise direction. So they will get a gap of 10 minutes if they walk behind the robot. Ando gives the idea of guarding the house in the group so that the killer will not be able to kill anyone. The first shift is of Yuki and Suwana. Susanna reveals that she also started to like Yuki. Suddenly, the robot turns back and starts to move anti-clockwise. The robot was about to catch Yuki and Suwana, but they ran away and hid in the dining room. Yuki sees Sekimune outside, so he pulls her inside. Sekimune says that it is her turn to guard, but her partner, Wakana, has not come out yet. So in the next shift, Yuki stays with Sekimune. We see that Wakana is with her boyfriend in the coffin room. As she comes out of the room, the ceiling of the room falls on Usako and crushes him. The next morning, they come to know about the death of Usako. It seemed that Usako died due to the ceiling, but there was no button in the room that could control the ceiling. Wakana swears to kill the murderer of her boyfriend. After that, the ceiling of the room comes a little lower. Yuki and Ando see the remote controls in Maki's hand. It seems that Maki found the remote somewhere, and he was just trying to click the button, but they would not believe him. That's why Maki goes to his room and brings out his weapon, which is a crossbow. Maki tries to kill them with it. But then Wakana, in full anger, comes here with her weapon, which was a battle axe. Wakana kills Maki and takes revenge for her boyfriend's death, and also kills herself. It can be seen that the numbers below the timer were changing rapidly, and the people in the outside world were seeing this life. Now only 4 participants are left in this game. Ando says that the crossbow came out of Maki's box, which means that someone else killed Usako through the remote control. One among these 4 is a killer. In the evening, when Suwana and Sekimune are making tea, Sekimune quietly mixes something in the tea. Meanwhile, it's been 4 days since Ando quit drinking. He became a drug addict when he lost his son. But now Ando wants to live. While serving tea, Sekimuzui tells them that when she returns, she wants to see her son. She can do anything to survive. When Sekimuzui serves tea, Yuki sees some cuts on Sekimuzui's hand. At night, Yuki goes to Sekimuzui's room and asks her about those cuts. Sekimuzui says that her parents used to beat her in childhood. That's why she attempted suicide many times. Her son needs a heart transplant. Therefore, she wants to win this game. Suddenly Yuki falls. Sekimuzui tells him that she had mixed muscle relaxants in their tea. After this, Sekimuzui brings out her nail gun and comes forward to kill Yuki, but Yuki pushes her, crawls and comes out of the room. At the same time, a robot guard comes here. The robot guard gives them the warning to go back to their rooms. Otherwise, they will be eliminated. Yuki finds a chance and goes to the nearest room. The robot guard fires Sekimuzui, and she dies. Yuki wakes up the following day, and he tells Ando and Suwana that the guard has killed Sekimuzui. Now he understands the whole situation. At first, there was no criminal. On the first night, the robot guard might murder Munyahiro. There are two reasons for Munyahiro to come out of the room. First, he wanted to die so that his relatives could get the double bonus, or second, Munyahiro was a part of this foundation. They send him here to die so that he can create misunderstanding among them. After his death, they all started to doubt one another. On the second night, Sekimuzui killed Mrs. Fuchi because she feared Fuchi and wanted to win the game. An announcement is made that Yuki will get a detective bonus to solve the two mysteries. Yuki says they should show their weapons the very first day so they cannot kill each other. After this, Yuki brings out his gun and puts it on the table. Ando also believes Yuki, and he also places his weapon on the table. There was a screwdriver in Ando's box. But Susanna refuses to show her weapon. No crime happens at night. The following day, Yuki arrives at the dining table and sees that Ando is doing something with the gun. Ando tells Yuki that now he understands the numbers below the timer. This death game will be broadcast to the whole world. These numbers are the numbers of viewers that are seeing us, and their donation money will be given to us as payment. Now they have to survive till the next day. The next morning, when Yuki comes to the dining room, he gets terrified because both the gun and screwdriver are missing. Yuki goes to Ando and Suwana's room. They both were also missing. While searching for them, he saw that the prison door was open. He goes inside and sees that EY has escaped from the prison. He can see all the tragedies through CCTV monitors. After that, Yuki finds blood spots. Following these spots, he enters the coffin room and sees the dead body of Ando in the coffin. Suddenly, EY attacks him. He tells him that his prisoner's door opened by itself in the morning. He also confesses that he killed Usako. That remote control genuinely belongs to EY, whom EY brought with him to prison. EY wanted to take revenge on Usako. Therefore he killed Usako and threw away the remote in the gallery. Maki picked it up, and all of them doubted him. After that, EY reveals that neither he has killed Ando nor he has a gun. He only found a screwdriver on the table. EY is a serial killer who feels happy to see dead bodies. Now he wants to kill Yuki to get a criminal bonus. EY attacks Yuki's leg with his screwdriver. Yuki pushes him and runs away to the dining room. Here he sees that only 4 minutes are left to finish the game. Here EY catches him. He almost killed Yuki, but Suwana came here with the gun, which means that Suwana picked up the gun. Susanna says EY throws his weapon. Yuki remembers that Ando was doing something with the gun. He might jam the weapon. He stops Suwana from shooting, but EY pushes Suwana and snatches the gun. When he fires at Yuki, the gun explodes in his hand, and he dies, which means that Yuki is right that Ando had jammed the weapon. Yuki gets another detective bonus. Ando also gets a criminal bonus. Yuki, in a fit of fury, breaks the doll. As the time of 7 days was completed, so the game was finished. The door opens. Both got out of the facility where a manager was standing with money. While going, he sees that Suwana is not coming with him. Now Susanna reveals that she works for this foundation. Her job is to make the game enjoyable so they can get more views. She offers this job to Yuki because the foundation wants to see whether the timid people survive in this situation or not. And she opened the prisoner's door and set EY free. She confessed that she had put that gun in Yuki's box to trap him. Yuki does not believe in all this. He asks her why she saved Yuki's life. Upon this, Suwana remains silent. She sits in her car and goes away. Yuki starts to go towards the city with a bag full of money when he hears a sound behind his back. This was the older man, Ando. He made a marvelous plan. He went to the coffin and laid down so no one could kill him. Yuki throws his bag of money here. He throws his bag intentionally. Did he do right or wrong? Well, This is a mystery.